We are back, everybody, and I have an amazing interview and an incredible topic for you now because the Island Board of Governing Students is holding a conference pretty soon talking about leadership, talking about ownership, and talking about how young people are basically taking over. And we have two such young people from the Ukadu class of 2020, right?
Yes.
You guys are juniors right now, but looking to take over the school next year?
Yep.
Okay, we have Jean on the left and Devin on the right. Hafide, thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much for having us.
Okay, Island Board of Governing Students. That's a wonderful organization title. How many members do you guys have, Devin?
We have 2 from each school, and there are six high schools. That's about 12 of us.
12?
Math precedes me. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
There's 12 of us, and there are 2 reps per school. Yes.
Okay, very cool. What do you guys typically talk about, Jean, when you guys get together and, do you guys talk about like issues relative to your peer groups, or do you talk about?
Yes, so usually we would go back to our school and then discuss with them on what policies they want us to look into, such as the mesh bag policy from last school year and how we kind of adjusted that this school year.
And are you guys, I mean, I'm assuming you guys have some sort of adult supervision, but are they really hands-on, or do they basically say, okay, this is your guys' organization, you guys basically, it's your issues, you guys are in control, just call me if you need help?
Yes. We have an advisor, her name is Mrs. Gutierrez, and she keeps us on our toes on making sure that we go to our schools and then address the problems that are happening in our schools, and making sure we come back to the Island-wide Board of Governing Students meetings and then sharing our information that we picked up from our schools, whether it's problems or whether it's anything that the department is doing right.
Okay, very cool. So am I right in saying that it's almost like a student government, but involving all the different schools?
Yes.
Majority student-led, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I've been at a high school for so long, and I can still figure this stuff out. All right, very cool. Now, obviously, even though there's only 12 members in the board, the conference that you're putting on is for a much broader and much larger number of students and everything. So please tell me all about that.
So the conference is on March 23rd. I believe that's a Saturday.
Yes.
And it's from 8 o'clock to 3 p.m. Right. And our theme is Unity through
diversity.
Yes, Unity through diversity. And we're reaching out to all the high schools and all the middle schools. However, we do have a cap on how many high schoolers and how many middle schoolers can attend per school.
Yes.
For example, there can only be
25.
Yes, 25 high schoolers in that school to go, and 10 middle schoolers from each respective middle school to go.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, and it'll be, we'll be talking, we'll have guest speakers. Some of the guest speakers include
JFK alumni such as Talicia Kakis.
Yes.
She was an alumni from last school year, JFK, and she was also the chairwoman for iBox.
Yes.
Very nice.
We have a few iBogs alumni to come out and give their spiel on iBogs and school and everything that relates to a student. This is a school-focused sort of conference talking about maybe not even only just what's happening in school, but also qualities. Like, this is a leadership conference, so we're trying to bring people out of their boxes. We're trying to get them out of their comfort zone and making that area out of their comfort zone And,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, because you guys deal at like the school level, there are certain issues within your school, whether it might be like race relations, it might be like, driving issues, parking issues, whatever. I mean, high school is high school, right?
Yeah.
But what are you finding as far as, what things you share with other high schools and what things you have like different that you can help out and contribute to?
I feel that school violence is a huge issue across this, or besides dress code violation. Dress code violation is a huge problem, but I feel the most extreme thing can be school violence, and that's the reason why we have this theme, Unity through diversity, because violence, no matter where it is or who it is, it's usually through differing opinions or difference in race and or difference in anything. You can spark violence, spark an argument through simply that. And by teaching unity, by gathering these different groups together and saying, we're not so different after all. Once when we get along, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm Filipino or if you're Chamorro.
Yes.
We're people. And that's the message we're trying to get across.
Very true.
And in hopes to decrease school violence or violence in general on the island.
Very cool. Okay. So, the world is obviously in very good hands with people like you and hopefully like the rest of your peers. So how can students register for this? Do they have to go like Eventbrite, or can they get tickets somewhere?
They can see their IBOG representatives from their high schools, and if it's middle schools, then they should go to their principals.
Okay, very
Yes.
cool. All right, well, best of luck. We're going to make sure to go to your conference too, because it sounds like you're going to have a fantastic turnout. So we're really looking forward to it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
All right, and thanks for sharing some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
please stay tuned. There is much more after this.